Welcome to your upper body release. Hiya! Alright, maybe we won't do that, but you need a strap for this or a towel of sorts. Bring the feet about pelvic width apart. The outsides of the feet are parallel to each other. Weight is in the heels and toes can be light. Quads are relaxed at this time, so the kneecaps are drawn down. Get a strap again or a towel. Have wide arms. We're going to keep the entire torso still and we're going to move through the shoulder joint. Neutral wrists. Stand up tall. Nice and taut here. The strap is nice and taut. Start with the arms low. And inhale, glide the strap up. And then we're going to exhale and bring the arms behind us. Now, you get to a certain point, you're like, I can't do that. It's a little taut. Or I go into my shoulder joints, or my shoulder grows into my shoulder or neck. Then let's widen the strap. Widen your grip on the strap. And then allow the strap to come below you. And touch your bum. Pause, just make sure that there's no movement with the head, the body, the ribs aren't flaring. We're keeping everything still. Inhale, up and over. Exhale. This is your flossing. Inhale. Exhale. Weight in the heels, toes are light. Inhale. Exhale. Again, if you have a tendency to be loose jointed or double jointed, be mindful you don't go into those joints. That you're keeping the alignment in your wrists, your elbows, and nothing else is moving. Inhale. Exhale. Shoulders don't creep in towards the ears. Keep the shoulder blades down along the back. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This time, as we bring the arms around, shorten the straps. The grip on your straps, and I want it nice and taut again. You can have a friend come around and judo chop it to make sure that you're actually holding it tight. So a little wider than shoulder width. Squeeze the armpits down. Wrists are neutral again. Feet are still parallel. Weights in the heels. And we're going into ole. Arms glide out to the side. Your shoulders are still facing forward and the hips are still facing forward. So we're moving through the shoulder joint again. Again, this is as taut as possible. Bend the left elbow. Then start to bend your right elbow. So the strap comes right in front of your chest. It's parallel to your chest. And you start to straighten out the left elbow. And the wrist is straight as well. Then I'll start to begin to straighten out my right elbow. And you'll see I'm on the opposite side over here. But my chest is still facing forward. My shoulders are still facing forward instead of this happening. Or this happening. Yeah? Glide the arms around. My arms are already fatigued. Bend the left elbow. If you're holding this tight, your arms are fatigued probably pretty quickly. And that's fine. Do as many as you can on this side. Remember, we have to go into the other side as well. Glide the arms around. Bend the left elbow, bend the right elbow, and we'll take this to the other side. So switch directions. Bend the right elbow, bend the left elbow, strap glides across, both arms straight, arms come across. Have someone judo chop your strap. Make sure you're staying honest. Inhale. Find a breath pattern that works for you. Exhale. Light through the toes still, standing tall. And then we'll take this in an external rotation. So shake the arms out. Shake the neck out. Palms are facing up this time. I call this reverse driving. I don't know why. Now, straps nice and taut again. Elbows are straight, chest is lifted, squeezing the armpits down just a little bit. Glide the arms out, max shoulder height, maybe a little bit lower. In fact, let's start a little lower and then let's start taking a little rotation. You feel a little work a little differently around in the shoulder joint. Again, the strap is very tight. It's not lax like this. That's too easy. That's no fun. So you're pulling the strap apart. And then we'll take this into a twist. So the strap is about parallel to the ground. Chest is still lifted. Keeping the hips forward. Exhale. Rotate to the right. And again, we don't want to let them move through the shoulder joint. Move through the thoracic spine where all those ribs attach. The whole middle back area. And into the lower back a little bit as well. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. From a side view, exhale, twist. Again, the hips don't follow you. They stay facing forward. Center. Exhale, twist. Back to center. Lower the strap down, shake it out again. Let's get a stretch with the side body. Feet are still parallel to each other. Outsides of the feet are parallel, right? Weight in the heels, toes are light. Spread the toes as wide as you can, actually. Inhale, glide the arms up. Nice and taut on the strap again. Shrug the shoulders in towards the ears, and then shrug them away. Let's keep them away from here on out. Inhale up and over to your right side. Pause on your right side, and push into your left heel. So you're pushing into the left heel, feel a longer stretch to the left side body, and use your right arm to gently pull on the strap to get a little more length through the left side. Inhale. Exhale, center. Inhale, open over to the left side. This time press into the right heel so you get a stretch to the right side body. Gently pull into your left arm just to get lengthen out a little bit more. But try to avoid totally hinging over so the core is still activated here. Inhale, back to center. One more time, movement to breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And get rid of that strap. There we go. Let's get some flushing movement. So like when we walk, our feet are still parallel. We're going to start moving our arms. You're swinging your arms. What this is doing is this is massaging and getting circulation and activation up into this lymph area, activating the triceps, the backs of the arms, in a natural, what should be like a natural gait pattern for us. It's not always, but that's okay. So instead of moving through the elbows, like so, move through the shoulder joint. So you're flushing now, getting movement, circulation again, things moving around up here. Chest is lifted. The palms can face inward. What's more important though is where your elbows are and where your shoulders are. So if you have pattern tendency to go like this, notice how I'm inward like this. I want you to try to rotate the shoulders and the elbows so you're a little more externally rotated, a little more open through the chest when you do this. You may notice the blood starts to go to the hands. You can make some little fists, get some movement there. Do this as long as you want. All day. Maybe not. All right. And then we'll take this right down to the ground. Getting into a tabletop position. Moving into rhomboid push-ups. It's a great way to activate and release because we want that great balance for the muscle on the rhomboids, the muscle between the shoulder blades, because they can get really tight. So the hands are underneath the shoulders, the fingers are spread wide, the points of the elbows are rotated back behind you. Middle finger is most likely pointed forward, fingers are spread wide. Let the belly just drop, just kind of hang out. It's not sucked in, it's not working really hard this time. The head can relax as well. Let that head go. The knees are also underneath the hips, the feet are parallel. Push the hands into the ground to dome just the upper back to create as much space as you can between the shoulder blades, as much as you can. And I want you to think about the bottom tips of your own shoulder blades. Feel where they are on your back. Spread them apart, so as though they're trying to reach down underneath your armpit. And then slowly just let the shoulders relax, and the shoulder blades draw in towards each other. So the bottom tips of the shoulder blades just go, sink in towards each other. There's no work being done in the rhomboids right now. They're just relaxing. You can let the head go too. My head will be lifted a little bit just to be able to speak to you guys, and so I'm not like this. Slowly push into the hands, create space between the shoulder blades. This is where you're activating, lengthening the shoulder blades, and the rhomboids, I should say. And then exhale, the rhomboids release and draw towards each other, the shoulder blades, bottom of the tips. Be careful the shoulders don't creep in like so. Draw them away, points of the elbows still face behind you. Push away. Inhale. Exhale, release. So this is an activation as you push away, and then a release as you let go. So again, you push into the hands to create space between the shoulder blades, lengthen the rhomboids, and then as you exhale, release so the shoulder blades, the tips of the shoulder blades can start to draw towards each other. And be honest with yourself, are you actually fully relaxed there? Sometimes that is very difficult to do. Inhale. Exhale, head releases, belly releases. Just let it all hang out. Push into the hands, one more. Exhale, release. And let's stretch this area out as well into a child's pose plus a thoracic spine twist. Feet are parallel, shins are parallel, toes are tucked, so we can stretch the bottoms of our feet even, a little bonus. Stretch the left hand out in front. Take your right hand, palm up, slide it underneath your left armpit. Rest the right side of the head onto your mat. Stretch the left fingertips forward, and then over to the right corner of your mat, or the ground. And then draw the right shoulder out of the ear.
Check that the toes, the heels aren't touching, that they're still separated, they're still parallel. And you should feel a length through the left side body. Hinge the hips back towards the heels, and then to activate this, inhale to prepare. And exhale, press the back of your right arm into the mat. Inhale, release, relax. Exhale, press the back of the right arm into the mat. Inhale, release. One more time. Exhale, press the back of the right arm into the mat. And inhale, release, switch arms. I'm going to be looking towards you just to show you a different angle of this. So again, everything's parallel, the knees, the shins, the feet. Walk the arms out. This time the left hand goes underneath. Palm up. Slide it out as much as you can while keeping the curve in the lower back so the back is not rounded. Rest the left side of the head on the mat. Draw the left shoulder out of the ear, walk the right fingertips forward, and then towards your left. Make sure the heels aren't touching. Inhale here. Exhale, press the back of the left arm into the mat. Relax the head, the neck. Inhale, release. Exhale, press the back of the left arm into the mat. Inhale, release and relax. Last one, exhale. Press the back of the left arm and the hand, the forearm into the mat. Inhale, release. Mindfully roll up. You can even use your hand, press it to the forehead to lift your head up to relax the neck. Ta-da!